quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
What up,
Woo.
everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It is I that once
Hey,
got J
hey.
ones.
It's your girl CC Rain in the building.
And y'all already know what it is, man. It's your favorite weekly recap show, man. Who said that?
They said that. Podcast. Hello.
All right, man.
We're going to get a celebrity to do that for us one day.
Hey, like real shit. Like I almost had a drop for like a couple weeks. Like I was somewhere and there was a couple people, and I almost ran up on them. Hey, man, could y'all do some drops? But then like it was kind of like awkward. It would have been like awkward and stuff. Like some other stuff had happened. And I was like, I don't want to be the asshole that acts.
You don't want to be that guy. One guy.
I didn't want to be
that one guy.
That day. For that moment. It was like
that day.
Yeah, but I'll have some soon. Like we're gonna have a whole bunch of new stuff soon. We were just talking about that off camera.
Yay!
The memes is coming. The memes.
They're coming. Ooh. Blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How are you? I haven't seen you. How are you? I know you missed me.
Right.
A lot. You have to. But yeah, so what's going on in your week?
We didn't get to do the show last weekend, people, because simply because I was in Vegas having fun.
Hey.
took me
we can't even talk about it because what happens in Vegas?
Oh yeah.
Right, we can't even talk about it. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Definitely not finna fucking talk about it, camera. It was like we definitely ain't been talking about that shit. Like,
now I want to know.
I'll talk to you about it later.
I'm putting a pin in that in my mind. No, I'm not. We're not gonna. We're gonna revisit that.
Shit. You're gonna laugh about it. Like,
what? Why you didn't call me? Right?
Because it was like a paid for trip that was paid for months in advance and all that kind of stuff. And then, like low key, there was like an opening at the last minute, but it was like I'll talk to you about it.
She would have let me roll.
I'll talk to you about it later because
she would have let me roll.
Yeah.
She would have let me roll.
So how was your week and weekend?
Oh, my week was eventful. My week was busy and productive, and it's a lot of things happening, and it's a lot of things happening. So I'm excited, and with our podcast and all the stuff we're planning. It's just it was a great week. So, I'm here for it.
Hey,
did I make you fall?
No, that's fine. Hey, okay. The funniest thing is the other day, like we was sitting here, we was playing the new NCAA football game, right? And then like the homies came over, and then the homie girl pull up, right? And then and all that stuff, and then somebody else, and then like I had another CC moment. Somebody saw the studio. Somebody saw the studio. It was like, y'all do podcasts? I want to do a podcast. Can I come be on the show? So maybe next week, maybe people we might have a new, like not a co-host, but like a guest host. Next week we're gonna do a
new sidekick. Let's see what's up.
Who's been watching? Y'all have seen many faces. Many of these trial runs of friends and family, and then like complete strangers, just that I run into, and then they become friends.
I'm one.
See, good friends. Be like,
see,
like when you have.
Sometimes people are just to drop people off.
Right. It was literally that. It was literally that. I'll talk to you about it more.
That's how I got here. But, hello. Shout out to Hefty Lefty.
Right. We might have another just come in and was like, hey, what's up? I see y'all do y'all what's up? I'm like, I'm not the person.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can, motherfucker. Yes, you can. gonna see what's up maybe next week, man.
Right.
But
Yay. All right.
last week when I got
Can't wait.
to Vegas, right? We had a moment where like some of the people I was with, they got caught in a parking garage for like 6 hours. At least their car did. They was able to get out, but they couldn't get out the parking garage because of the power outage and all that kind of stuff that happened. And then like we couldn't get
Whoa.
money. I couldn't pull money off the
Oh.
card and all that kind of stuff.
What?
And all kind of weird stuff like that in Vegas. It was like
No.
it made it difficult to gamble.
Oh.
And all that kind of
Nope.
stuff.
So how much money do you think Vegas missed? Like
That day?
maybe
Oh, a
a
lot. It
million,
was
two
hot.
million?
2 midnight. Like, no, you gotta times them by the tens because they make
Did they
millions
close
of
the
dollars
casino?
every. Huh? No, they didn't close the casinos though. But like, people couldn't pull money off from if they had certain banks and all kind of shit.
Mm.
It was
Ooh.
crazy out there.
They coming.
Like there was
They're coming.
a lot of no. Well, here let's go into the story.
We see airlines impacted, airports impacted at this hour, banks and businesses across the country, really across the world, mass transit systems, E911 centers are down as well. Updating you now, American Airlines and Delta say they are now starting to resume some flights, but we had multiple airlines overnight ask the FAA to put them into a ground stop because their own computers were not working. So it's going to be a long road to recovery here. Let's look at the FlightAware misery map, and you'll get a sense of how this is affecting air travel. See all that red? See those airports on the East Coast and into Chicago? They're having significant delays. The number on the upper right hand is a little bit misleading because the true number of delays now nationwide, 1,700, more than 1,000 flights canceled. The CEO of CrowdStrike was on the Today Show earlier this morning talking about the fact that they've now identified the problem and are already implementing a fix. Take a listen.
It could be some time for some systems that just automatically won't recover. But it is, it is our mission, is why we're here, to make sure that every customer is fully recovered, and we're not going to relent until we get every customer back to where they were, and we continue to protect them and keep the bad guys out of their systems.
Okay, that's important there, what you just said, because this is not, he says, this is not a hack, not a cyber attack. Rather, it was a bad software patch, and they're working now to get everybody back up the line. If you're flying today, guys, the delays will likely ripple through the entire day, even if you have a flight.
They did something. So they did that. You know how it's like when they insert like a bug or something into a system, it'll shut it down for a certain amount of time and then boot it back up. They did that. Yeah, that's almost catastrophic. Like, and then they still use the word recover. That's interesting. We're gonna recover all the passengers. I don't know why that's just the airlines are just tricky. I'll drive or get it. Let's get a private jet because this is some trash.
This is very much trash. No, but what happened was they did a software update and then like something went wrong. It wasn't a cyber attack, they said, but something happened and it fucked everything up. That's just what happens when everything is digital. It's like, and then
oh God.
It's like,
I'm going back to putting money under my bed.
Hey man, it's like that might be the
I'm all cash. I got coins, cash. That's it. Could you imagine being stuck in the airport, like, and literally no way in sight or like in the immediate near future, like at least a day or two? For sure you're going to be stuck.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, I
cannot. Oh no.
Stuff that we got.
I don't even use the bathroom in public. I don't know how I could be stuck there. Like, where am I gonna pee? Oh my gosh, I would be livid. Livid.
Me also.
Ditto.
Me also.
Okay.
Me also. But man, but
what?
That shit was just
they would recover you though.
And they got everything fixed and all that kind of stuff by next morning, I think it was. But
he didn't say reimburse. He said recover.
In here and it keeps fucking with me. just need to whack myself
Okay.
just because this is fly on my forehead. But all right, man. Let's move on to
I'm
somebody else
so
to
done with you
somebody
right
who,
now.
if they had a fly on their forehead, they probably wouldn't have noticed.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
Joe dropped out the race, people. Joe dropped out after
No.
that bad
Oh. Dun,
debate.
dun, dun.
Play him the world's smallest violin.
How do, how do you play the world's smallest violin? How do you play that? Like,
Right
is it
here.
like this?
Just one look. Just one look.
Not the world's smallest, like,
Wait,
because there is
wait.
some care and concern, but like the world's smallest care and concern.
Yeah, that he's dropping out the race.
Oh.
Aw, he's holding up
Bum,
to his
bum, bum,
campaign
bum.
promise. Aw.
This is a terrible. We both fuck around and not be able to air this shit.
He's living up to his campaign promise of being a transitional
Boo, boo,
president.
boo.
Aw.
Want to do it, don't baby, want to show.
But you did so much, though, Joe. I can name off your list of accomplishments. It's really long, especially for a one-term president. No, like he really did get a lot
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
for a
yeah, yeah,
one-term
yeah,
president,
yeah.
and like helped us, guided us through this period of pandemic, and
Right.
and like did a lot of
But this
infrastructure
is
stuff and did a lot of
right, right,
stuff
right.
in the medical field, like the insulin, like capping insulins and stuff like that. You got a couple things, and then there's a couple, and then he's the president during this basically like recession due to inflation
Right.
and all that kind of stuff. So he's going to be the one that people are like they say, pocketbook issue.
Blaming and holding
Like,
the.
yeah, like the pocketbook. He's like, hey man, I don't have enough money in my pockets right now. Who's the president?
The pocketbook issue. Wait, is that
I
new
feel like
or
I
wait,
feel
wait for?
like I feel like I had more money 4 years ago. I was like, who's the president? Him? Okay.
You know what?
We ain't
What
going
was
back that way. That's how some people feel, but like people, I'm telling you, it's
the?
deeper than that. It's deeper than that, and like there's a
It
lot.
way deeper.
I was like, and if you go look at all the other countries in the world, we're doing way better. We're doing way better.
Right.
I was like, and if
Right.
the
Right.
other guy was in charge, I'm not too sure. So like, I'm not too sure.
What other guy are you speaking of? Pray tell. What other guy?
4-5. You cannot make 4-5
What other guy do
4-7.
you speak of?
4-5.
4-5.
4-5 should not be 4-7. That's what he should not be.
Oh, that's a good T-shirt.
Keep him 4-5, not 7.
Preach, preach, preach.
Like, you already had your turn.
Preach,
You
preach.
had your turn. We've been there. We did that.
Cheers.
You ride a whole lot during your shit.
Oh.
I was like, I don't want to go back there. It was like, sir, you placate to the other side a little bit too much for me. I don't need.
Yeah, you know you're a shit starter. Let's just put the cheese on the cracker. You start shit. You
Cracker.
take private conversations and make them public and make them you and provoke.
And then cheese is orange, and then you talking about cracker. I see what you did there, CC.
See, now my shit is coming to the forefront.
We see what side you lean into.
Let's put the cheese on the cracker.
Put the cheese.
He's a shit starter. He's a shit starter and a rebel rouser.
Yeah, well, he rebelled up a whole bunch of people after Joe dropped out, and Kamala has taken over as the presumptuous nominee thus far until the convention, if somebody challenges her there. But in 24 hours of her
course they
announcing that she's running, this motherfucker got $81 million in 24 hours, just like on a conference call with her sorority sister. They're like, they had like 3,000
81 million.
AKAs on the phone, and then like a couple thousand brothers jumped on the phone, and then a whole bunch of white ladies jumped on the phone also, actually, in another conference call. And then there was other conference calls by people like of Latino and the LGBTQ plus community, all them people, everybody backing Kamala.
$81 million in 24 hours. I mean, that right there is amazing.
And that was just from the people on that call. That's not even including, just like donations coming in and the money she already had for that she had, but that was already in the bank for
the war chest, the war chest, right?
Chest for Joe Biden. She gets that because she was his VP, so she accessed that money. So she has enough money to run against Donald.
You think somebody's gonna who would even challenge her? Who would even be the opponent? I do we know anybody who would? Who
would? At this point, I don't think there's going to be.
Or who could?
I don't think there is nobody. Unless Bernie Sanders decides to jump up.
Okay, see, now you're being funny. You're being funny.
The funniest thing about the old guy would have the young vote. Like, it's crazy because of his politics. But like, I don't.
That'll be saying a lot.
I don't see him doing it because of
America.
They just got rid of a guy because of his age, and Bernie's even older. So, but he still
which should really be illegal at the end of the day, like ageism.
I don't know, man. Some of these old motherfuckers need to retire. Joe Biden was up there looking like he didn't know where he was at. Mitch McConnell be freezing. He's on dial-up and be freezing and stuff, man. Like,
no, he didn't know where he was at.
Nurses come up to the House of Representatives and Senate all the time.
Mayday.
To make sure these motherfuckers are still breathing and like, oh my god. Like, ageism is it's a bad thing in certain things, but sometimes
it is.
You gotta be like, hey, wait, okay, no, look, you had your turn and it's over.
Let him do it. Okay. Okay.
Like we're in half of the position that we're in because of like ageism and like people not realizing it's over. Like, it's over for you. Like the Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she was 90-something years old and still trying to be on the Supreme Court and died, and then got replaced by a Republican candidate, like president. President, like Trump got to replace her. But if she would have retired, then it would have been Obama. Right, and then like
right.
At least 4 people in the Supreme Court that would be voting, like, you know what I mean, like on
right in the Democratic favor.
In the Democratic favor. Like, it's fucking
sure, absolutely. Yeah. Either you're with us or against us.
But that would at least be 4. It would still have the Republican side would still have the majority at this point. But still, that would be 4, and then maybe like they can convince one dude to come on their side, like, hey, come on, man, that's crazy. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
I just think that'll stall. It's gonna stall a lot of stuff up. It's gonna be like hung juries about a bunch of stuff. Like, it's just literally gonna.
People, so there's 9. They keep it odd for that reason.
Right. Who thanks? Right. I didn't pay attention in government
for that reason. So it can't be like at this point.
Somebody's gonna be the tiebreaker.
But like, well, what they should do is like they should really, in principle, which I guess they used to have. It used to be 4-4 and 1. It was one independent.
Right.
It was 4-4 at one point. I remember that was the dynamic of the court, and then that independent person was the most important person because they represent.
Right.
Like, I'm not on either one of y'all side, and whoever has the best argument, I'm going that way.
The best argument.
Yes, like the best argument and the law because they're arguing with the law at that point. So whoever has the best
Hopefully.
argument is gonna win. Like back then, but
Yeah.
no more.
Hopefully those were the rules they were abiding by. I would want to be the independent person. I'd be probably rich. I could just walk in and just take stuff out the store. Probably, I'm sure. Like it would just
Oh
be
my god, that's a whole nother issue
walking on
that's
water.
going on with the court right now. It's like they over here getting flowed out places from people who want them to vote a certain way. I was like,
They flowed out. They flowing.
Fluing that nigga out. Like, oh my god, giving them all kind of shit.
They over there whining and dining. Uncle Sam over there tricking.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. It was like that should not be illegal. But then they nah, okay. Ooh.
I just needed you to come here to talk to me. I didn't want to do anything else. Oh God, here we go.
Just driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real quick.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then...
One task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You have that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Just check on her. We don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
I rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot! Bring emails now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078.
Oh my God. Then shot her in the face.
I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, your headshot, bitch. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn.
This just makes my eyebrows touch. Hollis.
It's just so sad to me. It's just like I'm like, and if you ask me, I think she poured the water in the sink or something like that. But the devil.
You think she poured the water in the sink?
The devil jumped right out that man. I was like, she was damn near on the floor before they started shooting her.
And see, that part I don't understand. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go now, because now you gotta sight her up. You had a barrier in between you and her, so she was no longer an imminent threat, and then you turned the barrier.
Always a barrier was right there. As soon as she went to the kitchen, there was a barrier. The other officer already moved away from where she could do anything. I was like, and then she had already put her hands up. Even with the pot in her hand, the water was already gone. If you, that's what I was trying to find. Like, if you show like the way she was holding the pot, I was like, well, there's no water in the pot at that point. Then,
I mean, you know, he's a total piece of shit. He is. He's a total piece of shit. I wholeheartedly believe he's a total piece of shit. And I feel like, the key to the de-escalation is the thing. And just from their behavior, telling her, well, go get your ID. I was arrested at my house. Okay. When they came in, I sat on my sofa for 45 minutes and they were like, do you have your ID? No, I'm at home. They didn't tell me to go look for it. You know what I mean? So it was just like their behavior from the word go was sketchy.
I'm in my house. Like, why would I have my ID on me? I'm like,
do you have your ID? No, officer dickhead. No.
Oh, I remember the police tried to get in my house so bad one time, but we had like super bars on our motherfucking door and shit. They was so mad. And they came for music that was played a month before.
Shut up.
Dead ass. I wish I had the letter still. I wish I had the ticket and the letter.
Damn.
They was like, well, a month ago, your neighbor called and said that you were playing music too loud. And then
not a month ago.
Yeah, and came to my door, 5 cars deep, trying to get in my house. You know, that kind of stuff.
Oh.
They were gonna confiscate my equipment.
Shut up.
Yep.
They training dayed you. Remember how they went in that house and stole that man's money on the floor? That's what they did.
I was like, no, you're not coming in here. I'm like, where's your warrant? It was like,
where is your warrant?
Go get a warrant, and then I'll gladly let y'all in here. I ain't got nothing to hide, but
that's it. PSA people.
House. You're not coming in.
Shout out for real. Even if you call the police, you are not required to let them in your house. You can talk to them through the door. Don't crack that threshold. Whatever. Even if you call them, talk to them outside.
Yeah. Even if you put one of them little whatchamacallits up, the goddamn things to keep the fly out. The little screens, they don't even have a door to it.
The little magnet thing.
Just open your door and talk to them from the other side of that. They cannot cross that boundary.
You said you could put a damn piece of saran wrap and poke holes in it.
It is any kind of boundary that they have to cross. They have to physically go through
into the
over under. That's a boundary. You know what I mean? It could be.
They can't go in.
It could be beads hanging from a door. Right? They cannot enter. That is not an open.
You can't
door.
get in my beads.
You can't come in. That's a door. That's a closed door, sir. Excuse me. Get back out that closed door. That's closed right there. That beads are
right.
Flies and stuff can't come in.
No, right. I'm over here poking and kicking the little screen, sticking my toe out. You can't do that. That's funny. But yeah, rest in peace to the sister that was murdered in her home unjustly. That was stupid, fucked up. Sonia Massey, rest in peace. Shout out, condolences to her family. It was totally uncalled for, unnecessary, and she absolutely should be alive today. She should.
Exactly.
Be someone who was granted another chance at life, do interviews and be so disrespectful and disintuned and disingenuous. It makes me so angry, and I find myself writing and you are scum of the earth, and then I just kind of reel back and say, Titi, that's not the energy that you need to have. But it makes me so angry, and I often think about you and how you may feel, and if you even pay any of that any attention, or you close it all out.
I'm not tuned into that. It's not so much that I'm closing it out, it's that it's just not a part of my world. Mm-hmm. So I have people who will come and say, have you heard? People will hit me up on, Ma, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, what's the matter? And I felt the way when you just said that he was being disrespectful, because I've been told that he's been interviewing and being disrespectful, and I gotta let that go.
Yeah.
Because that beat me up.
Yeah.
I gotta let that go.
Yeah.
Because the bottom line is your life is over.
Yeah.
His life is finished. He's living. But if that's his approach to what he's done, life is done for him.
Right.
And that
gives
me chills, because it's like we know this because we're at a level of consciousness, and we know how we're supposed to operate as humans in the bodies on earth. And when you're not operating in that space, your life is over. And although you are here and you have these arms to move and these legs to walk and these lips to yap,
you have nothing.
You have nothing.
You have nothing.
You have nothing. Yep.
You're out of purpose, and there's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I just heard her say that, and I was like, I just want to duck. put that
Yeah.
out there in the universe, like to all y'all.
Yeah, yeah,
It's cool.
yeah.
It's like to take lives and all. Like I'm like, bro, you the Walking Dead. It's like,
You're the Walking Dead.
I was like, you're dead inside. Like you don't even have a real soul. You're going to hell. It's like you ain't got
Yep, completely.
doing stupid shit, and then it gets cool.
And then that's all you have that made you relevant to even discuss is the the murder that you committed, the life that you took, the thing that's going to continually keep you empty is the only thing that you think is giving you relevance. I mean, it is literally like a clusterfuck. That I pray for his spirit and that he figures it out. Like some may shake him and wake him up, but good God, like it was hard to hear him say those things though. I will say that.
Yeah, I was gonna play it again, but
You
I'm
know.
not going to. I'm gonna give him the energy.
Nah, the clown doesn't need it. We're gonna call him a clown. He gets donkey of the day. Fucker.
Till that young man really goes through his repentance. Like, yes, that's what you are.
All my umbrellas was good, man. Quick update 2024. I got a lot of good news, man. First and foremost, I want to talk about the music. After about 20-something to 30-something ups and mistakes, me and my engineer have finally figured out how to record music over the jail phone and still keep the quality as professional as I had it on the street. It's over. I done cracked the fucking code, man. This means that not even these prison walls can stop me from dropping new music. It's crazy. That being said, man, I'm about to start dropping hot heaps of coal on y'all head top. You know what I mean? I'm dropping the all-new Free Tory playlist. It's going to be updated every week with new music that I'm recording from prison in real time. You know, this is the first of its kind. And although God has already showed me that this moment is only temporary, it speaks testimony to the fact that no matter where they put me, they can't lock down my spirit, my ambition, my soul, my passion, nor my destiny. Umbrella, I'll be home very soon. But in the meanwhile, Free Tory playlist on the way, you heard?
All right, come on. I'm here for that. All right. Yes, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Yeah.
You get that.
Here we go.
Your spirits being up, young man. I don't know if
Yeah.
you can come home because I heard they denied your appeal, so I don't know how you finna come home soon.
But
put out that music.
I don't know where that came from, but good luck with that.
A fucking microphone, so you ain't got to do it on the phone. Like, you're like, come on, Jay.
Right.
It's like that's one of them things. I'll be like, it'd be funny. I'll be like, low key. I'll be like, they should let them record music.
And the prison gets a percentage.
Yeah. Jail, then y'all sell that. Y'all sell it.
It could be like Institution Records.
Yep.
They could have a whole record company.
Institution.
Where's he in jail at? Where's he incarcerated at?
You know what? I don't know. I ain't keeping up that.
He's in the U.S.?
Get some. It's somewhere in the U.S. It's probably here in California somewhere. But because he shot Megan out here. I can say that because he's
allegedly.
Jail, so.
Can you say that? Oh, he was convicted.
He's convicted. You don't have to say allegedly no more.
Damn. Damn.
So, anytime somebody's convicted for something, you be like, no, you did that. You convicted or
that's
held
what they
liable.
said. I don't know.
If you're ever convicted or held liable for something, you did that. Like
you did that
on paper. You did that joint. You did that joint.
It says right here in this deposition that you were charged and convicted.
That you were criminally liable of sexual assault, Mr.
Oh,
my bad.
Oh, it was sexual assault too.
Yeah. This is before he was president. Yeah. But
okay. You know what?
I forgot we're off the
Good night, everybody.
We're off the political part. It's my bad. But we were talking about somebody in jail. And it made me think of somebody.
Shout out to Tory Lanez though. Stay up. Keep your head up, Tory.
Keep your head up, young.
I'm gonna send you a letter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sending you a letter.
Like, yo, my fans love me.
Ooh.
Your brother, man, he just fought Shakur Stevenson. He got the win. He did what he's supposed to do. First of all, how did you feel about the performance? And what do you feel about how he moving right now?
I feel he did great. He did everything he was supposed to do. Hit, not get hit. Win the fight. Flying colors. You know, everybody's not a knockout puncher. Joe Calzaghe, he wasn't a knockout puncher.
He'll slap you to death.
But he'll slap you a million times. You know you was going the distance.
Yeah.
You know, Floyd Mayweather, he wasn't knocking everybody out. Now, when he was smaller, he was doing his thing, but 35. Everybody got to understand, Shakur then moved up to two weight. This is third division.
It's harder.
You know what I mean? These guys bigger, these guys stronger. You know, as far as how he moving, I don't got no problem with it. I feel some people need to know how you feel. It's always critical of somebody else's opinion. Oh, well, you getting mad because we giving our opinion. Or how he getting mad because
we
not
giving
allowed
our
to say
opinion.
nothing.
Yeah.
Why we gotta be mute all the time? You gonna talk crazy to boxers and say, oh, well, he's not knocking this guy. Well, why don't you get in the ring and fight somebody and see how hard it is to knock somebody out that's been training not to get knocked out and training to knock you out?
They're not gonna do it.
They're not gonna do it. Everybody got an opinion on another person's sport until you challenge them to do the sport that they talking about. I just think that sometimes fans and people that criticize other people is much needed. That they feel and they hear from the person they criticize and how that person feel. Because don't criticize somebody if you don't want them to, you know what I mean, dish it back.
Right.
Whether, you know what I mean,
respond.
Analyzing a fight or whatever. Some people just get fed up.
All right, so that's Bud Crawford and Andre Ward. I just forgot my man's name real quick. Them two of my favorite fighters all the time. That's right there. That's
Are they?
Defeated fighters right there. Neither one of them ever lost. Shakur Stevenson's still never lost, and they just simply said, like, "Yo, the object of the game is to hit and not get hit."
Period. Duh.
So it's like, what is y'all talking about?
Some bullshit. You know, again, it's some people complaining from outside the club. Like, if you can't do what I do, you're not even credible to diminish anything I'm doing
in any kind of valuable way. That's why, like, you know, we got our opinions on this show and express them, but like, take it or leave it. It's like, take it or leave it.
Right.
It was like, I'm not necessarily prepared to go jump in nobody's boxing ring to talk about boxing. You know,
at all.
A little bit.
Thanks.
Box a little bit when I was a youth and all that kind of stuff. Man, it was like, I wish there was what you call it, belts on my wall. Like, but they not.
Right.
In fantasy football, I'm not champion. I ain't fighting nobody.
Right.
I ain't fighting nobody. Well, I would jump in the ring though and fight somebody though, and then just be like,
would you? But it's one thing to give your opinion, and it's another thing to literally like put somebody down. Like you're speaking from experience, like that. Like it's two different things. I can give my opinion and say somebody is a piece of shit for their actions in that moment, but to critique or to diminish their behavior as an athlete in their profession is a little cap. You know what I mean? It's cap.
That's funny. But you know, I like to.
Okay, who would you fight though? If you could box up somebody, who would you want to box? Nobody.
Oh, I got a couple people who I would get in the ring with. I was like, nobody
who?
knows these people. Like, these are not famous people. These are like friends of mine. I was like, I got one particular person who challenged me to a boxing match, and I ain't heard nothing back from him. I remember I even emailed him. I mean, not email. I inboxed him. I was like, hey, I ain't forgot that you challenged me. Like, I forgot. Like, when's the next time?
Hey, man, what's up with that?
When's the next time you went down? Like, there's a little gym right down
where
the street
you
from
at?
My house. I ain't did on a push up or nothing. Just let me know when you coming. give me about a good week. I'm gonna run a couple laps and whoop your ass.
I'm gonna get my wind up and fuck you up.
Because what happens is like I'm sort of an internet troll.
Are you? You don't say. I would never have thought that.
You never thought that? You never seen my Instagram?
No, I did. I that was sarcasm. I totally know you troll.
Yeah, but and you know, some people be a little hurt, and then every once in a while it be people I know. And then like, cause I know them, and then like they forget that I know them, right? So
right.
They treat me like just a regular troll and be like, oh, you motherfucker, if I ever see you, I'll do this. I'm like, hey, buddy, I really know you. Like, so what's up? Like, what's up? Like,
right. You start the wrong shit, I'll pull up on you. Like, we good.
Like, I'll pull up. Like, what's up? Seven.
Now we'll make you the next topic of the show. You good?
Anonymous right now because like I don't really have like problems with these people that I'm talking about. It was just like I be bored sometimes, and then like I used to fight a lot. I ain't got to fight nobody in years, and sometimes certain people I be like, hey man, I'll whoop your ass like for old times.
Not I be bored sometimes.
I'm serious. That'd be my whole motivation, like about it. Like,
oh my god,
like I'm bored, and then I used to let, like back in the day when we used to be bored and stuff, and then as soon as somebody start acting up and all that kind of stuff, we used to let it go too far on purpose. Like,
we gonna
now we fighting, and then
we gonna provoke gloves. Some shit.
Yeah, we used to have the boxing gloves and all that kind of stuff, and we used to be fighting. All the time. And then we got older and we couldn't get out that kind of frustration no more because people started shooting. It was like, okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They couldn't take their ass getting whooped no more. It was no longer fair.
See, that's why earlier I said we got this boxing gym down the street from my house because we is not finna fight in these streets. We are grown men. We are grown ass men who have responsibilities and shit. And I go to work.
Leave your bags in the car. We're not doing that shit.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have
backpacks and purses,
mouth guards, and big ass pillowy gloves on. It's like we're gonna pat each other for a couple little bits, and you know what I mean, until we're not mad no more. But at this point,
I would totally pay for that. I would pay to see that. I'm here for it.
Like, because it sounded real tough earlier when I was first saying it, but then when I described it at the end, he was like, "Oh, that's not bad. Like, that's not bad. I wouldn't be bad."
Sure, like, I could do that. Like, y'all really wasn't threatening you. I was just saying we should go and work out.
Yeah, this would be a good workout. All that kind of shit, man. All right, man. I got this last one. Just a little something.
Last one.
Yeah, man. The Olympics have started. You know, LeBron and Coco Gauff were the flag bearers. Coco Gauff was the youngest flag bearer in United States history, like only being 20 years old. You know, the tennis star. You know, like
shout out to Coco.
She gets one of those.
Yeah, she gets one of those. Shout out to Coco.
And LeBron was also, she was out there hyped too. She was like, oh my god, I'm out here with LeBron James. I ain't gonna lie, I would have been hyped.
Hollis, this is our last story, man. Hold on, don't do it. Don't do it.
I wanted to be an Olympian so bad, but I'm not.
Did
athletic. Oh yeah, but I'm so unathletic. It's a shame. That's why I'm leaning forward.
What sport would you?
That's why I'm leaning forward right now because, like, when I lean back, it's my unathletic build.
I'm so sorry. No. That's all that knowledge, and you know you storing it up. You good though. You good. I see you.
Yeah, but I wanted to be a basketball player.
Really? Are you good? Do you know how to play?
I can play basketball really well, right? But once again, I am unathletic and slow. So I was not the black guy that was jumping out the gym or super fast, right? But I was technically sound. So like, you know, I knew all the technique.
You know the rule, right? You know how
I knew the
to
rule
and
book
what to.
inside and out, right? And I can shoot really good. Right? And I can play defense really good. So that was my thing. So, but then it just never worked out for me. They always went with the faster kids that can jump high.
It sounds like you just didn't want to try. Like, I don't want to jump.
No,
I don't
I
want to do
didn't
that.
want to jump. I couldn't jump. It was like I can't jump. It was like yo.
I can't.
Running and jumping was just against me, but it's like that's what you do with basketball. You want to run
the very things you need to do.
The two things that you really need to be good at is running and jumping. It's like
I don't want to do that. I can't.
In the world that you are not good at, running and jumping.
I have a doctor's note. I have a doctor's note. Rashad, did they win? So, wait, they haven't started yet.
No, like CC, let me let people know I'm just playing. I could jump, like pretty good. I used to jump. I could dunk the basketball. I'm only 5'11", and at one point I could dunk a basketball and all that kind of stuff.
Hey.
But I was not fast. That's what I was not. That's what I wasn't. I was fast, and then like I'm only 5'11", right? But I've been 5'11" since like 5th grade.
Damn.
Yeah, so like I had a growth spurt early, and then like I thought I was gonna be tall, so I mentally put myself in the position where I'm talking about big tall ass nigga. I'm gonna be a power forward in the NBA. So I had like a big man. Thought I was gonna be big, and then all of a sudden I got to like high school, and I was like, I'm not growing anymore, and trying to I had to change up my whole game to try to be a point guard at the last second, and I didn't get good at that shit until I was grown.
Still wasn't in the running and jumping though. Still wasn't fucking with the running and jumping.
I could pass the ball like a motherfucker now. Like, boy, what?
I'll just be right here. Y'all pass it to me. I'm gonna pass it back.
Yeah, when you pass it back, I'm gonna shoot it though. I can shoot.
All right. Hollis, that is funny as hell.
I'm just saying.
No, you.
Just how that shit was. Just how it was.
He was like, "Let me clear this shit up. I could run and jump. Let me clear this shit up real quick."
Run fast. That's just not what I was finna do. We was running down the court. It was y'all, and then I was right behind y'all.
Y'all go ahead. I'll meet y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back here playing defense while y'all on that fast.
I'll be right here. I'll be right here. Let y'all go ahead.
It's like, yo, if you didn't get the layup, throw it back. I'm at the top of the key to shoot this 3. What's up? I'm gonna get
Planet. I got my posted.
I'm gonna get the second rebound. The second nigga that missed, I'm gonna get his shot. I ain't gonna be there.
I'm over here capitalizing on
mistakes and shit. It was like, nigga, I'm telling you, bro. Like we used to look up at the end of the game. I used to always have the most points and shit. What's up? Best player, bitch.
You technically
like,
sound.
No, nigga,
boom.
No. Fuck you. No, you're not. No, you're not. Fuck y'all.
Wow. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I want to see you on the court. Let's get it. Let's do a who said that, they said that basketball tournament.
Wait, SKG, he saw me hooping in the boots, in the work boots. Had to be the nigga who was talking. I was like, what is up? Beat you in these boots. Like, what's up?
In boots.
On his head. Drop buckets on his head.
Oh shoot.
And everybody was laughing. I was like, this nigga got the steel toes on and beat you. Yeah, like, yeah, nigga, I'm like that. Yeah, but all right. I was just finna get up out of here. All right, CC. Oh, man, this has been another episode of everybody's favorite weekly recap show, man. We're gonna be back next week. Hopefully KG and Hefty or Mookie or
KG, Hefty, Mookie,
and or Ramondre or somebody. I'm gonna get somebody to come next week with us and shit.
We gonna put out a bolo for some of these people. Where they at? Where they at?
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the atmosphere. I'm gonna get the other homie Red to finally come back to the.
All right.
One of the Reds. I got two of them. I got two homies named Red. I'm gonna figure out which one.
Red 1, Red 2.
Yeah. All right, man. This has been another episode of the Who Said That?
They Said That podcast.
And we out.
I love it here.
Share and subscribe.
Bye.
Follow us on all the social medias.
Please.